You don't know how silly I feel. I've been trying to work on audio and having problems with it, but I don't know how many streams that would have been where I didn't have audio now. Hello, I was actually opening some packages. Crap. That's why I was away. Yeah, I don't know how to feel. I've been streaming without audio. Oh my goodness. And it was because Voice Meter had forgotten my microphone. I was doing some cable management last night. I'm doing good. Just apparently driving myself insane with forgetfulness. Thank you very much for telling me my mic's not on. I know there's been several other individuals who have been telling me, or at least trying to ask me questions and whatnot, and then just leaving. It would make sense why. My goodness, the amount of mobs. I'm just trying to go back to the surface. Or at least back over here. Get some more thorium. That works. Well, I'll take some gold coins. How's your day been? Honestly, mild distraction of it. It is nice to meet you. Level tools. How did you find my page, by the way? I know I'm doing somewhat of an obscure game at the moment. Let's just break down all of this. Because all of this crap, I don't know exactly what it is. Some variety of dirt, but it does contain a lot of ores half the time. By my wife's. Oh, on. Things like fit the size of my finger. There we go. To answer your question, I definitely play other games. Just that I've been liking Hytale more than anything else. Especially because they're about to hit the full 1.0 update. Or I say 1.0, Chapter 1. Which will significantly change things. Like, I will be able to mine with a goblin drill. We'll actually have a full-on boss added. The first one of its kind. Several other things. I forgot I added emojis. Sorry, it's been... No one's actually used them yet. Entirely forgot I added them. See, I've played Stardew Valley, but it's a little too peaceful. I tend to do RPGs. Like, sense of everything changing fairly often. The only exception to that, I would say, about Stardew is if you add both mods and a thing called Archipelago, which allows you to randomize the progression cycle. So instead of just a clear path forward, you have to collaborate with others to reach certain goals, such as if I'm playing Archipelago, I'm playing Stardew. Oh, I stream on Kick too, but in all honesty, I don't know much about Kick comparatively. I'm to believe they're very similar. But hey, I have a Discord if you want to join and or collaborate at any given time. Open to anyone being a part of streams. Alright. Had to close the door. It's a good lean from the desk. Yeah, I'm really not seeing any more ores. I thought there'd be a lot more thorium. Thank you very much. Let us see. Can we go back to surface, possibly? I'm really not seeing a lot of thorium, which is surprising for a whole sand cave. Guess I just gotta keep digging down. Not too many other options. So my model is 3D. I do have a 2D model, which I usually use. However, this is a VRChat avatar I've converted with approval from the original creator. Then I modified the textures myself. Mainly so I could sell the textures, quote-unquote, although they're free. I say sell because it's when you list it on Gumroad, which is the platform for VRChat assets, you can definitely sell them. Although it's more of a, you list it for a preferred price and they pay whatever. It's a good way of doing business in my opinion. Allows people who do have money to support if they wish. And for those who don't, they still have access to a great product. I mean, it's not a profitable business model in the general sense of, yeah, people just won't pay if they don't have to, but still see it as a good way of doing things. Keep going forward. I was debating for a second if I just going down, or if I go... Very nice. I'm gonna say no, if only just because I'm entirely broke and bank account is frozen, so wouldn't be able to do any of that stuff. Let's look around. Okay, I think we're safe to drop down a little further. Let's make our way back up. Keep falling down. I'm trying to build a staircase and I keep falling down. Lovely. Ow! That bush almost killed me. Back down. Leave a torch. Not the greatest marker, but thorium ingot. Painful bushes. Really not seeing a lot of thorium. What is with this cave? I just have to mine through this slurry. Yeah, still nothing. Here I was thinking I'm gonna get a big haul of thorium, upgrade all the weapons and tools. And nothing. Got 11 from the entire journey. And if I happen to not make it out, I get about, say, 6 of that. Because that's indiscriminately 10% of everything I own. Alright, no thorium down here either. We're on our last torch, so I can't exactly explore the depths. Goblin scrapper. No drops. That's fine. Thorium in the distance. Yes, please. Alright, let's grab this. Should be more than just a few bars at least. Yeah, looks about 6 bars from this one. Nothing crazy. Still enough to get by though. Oh, a little bit of... Ow. Painful bush. A little bit of thorium back up this way. Yes, please. I will take the thorium. Alright. The 21. Useful, but we need more. And we're definitely going to need more chitlin. So after we bring all the thorium home, because I'm not risking them, then we shall see about going to get more chitlin. Or, that is, if we can get enough to at least armor up somewhat. Okay. 25. Iron down to the magma area. Build a little staircase here. Yeah, it looks like another vein of about 6. Okay, not bad. Don't want to go too far down. And all the way back up. I would say we're overall done with our haul. 30 of them. Enough to upgrade and weapon. Let's see if we can at least equip an armor piece or two. We have a lot of defense. That was a terrible torch placement right there, but same. It put us back to the surface. We can call that good. Speaking of surface, it is currently dead night. Not need to go anyways. Ability of the night mobs are reducing the spawn cap. Which way do we need to go? Flying straight north. Perfect. A little bit more thorium. We're good. Thorium pick here is going to be a massive upgrade. I do wonder where silver fits in the mix of tiers, though. Pickaxe at all? Scorpion. Only level 14, so it's a bit less dangerous than previous. 3 bolt charge. Yeah, we got sniped. We just need to get out of here. Northern Night right there. The Void Eye. And out of sniping range. Nope. Okay, dodge it. Ooh, 17 we've lost. I think we can make that distance. Yeah, we should easily be able to make that before daybreak. Not exactly over the mountain. Close enough, though. Just gonna weave through this little gap. I have to do like 3 mantles here. Only 2. Perfect. Straight forward. Go ahead and mantle here. Big old gap right there. We go. Ooh, another azure forest right there. Use that. Just trying to go around the mountain as much as I can. Ignoring the grizzly bear. Ow. Barracks. Alright, let's head around the corner. Oh! Okay, one bite. Onward we go. We're just gonna ignore that there's any mobs. Eat our little bit of fruit skewer. Our death point was like right here. Okay, so are we on the death point? As far as I can tell. Although I am not seeing any of our items. Is there a further death point? Really not seeing one. Looks like we might have to go grab more thorium. I mean, not seeing our death loot, so... I remember us being in the swamp when we died. Yeah, I don't inherently remember us being this. Head all the way up to the other side then. Could just create another void in the ground. Try for some more thorium that way. Try mantling this real quick, just in case there's any exposed. Let's keep going. A little down of us. Open mouth cave. It's actually brighter in here. Alright, let us... Missing everything for torches. Well, hopefully the level reward I just unlocked for him. Well, there's silver. I'm not saying we can't use it, but... Jimmy's school. Getting plenty of coins. Shovels. I'd definitely say this is Goblin Nest. Who's at least that going for us? Goblin Grenadier down. No way, they actually have hovels? Alright, no collectibles here. I really want to find out what the Shard of Gaia is, so let's replace the feather. As per loot, not really. All. None of that stacks. Got some berries. Yeah, looks like that was just a simple hovel. Head back home with the resources we do have. Even something as simple as upgrading our weapon should be a significant increase. The spider kill. I'm sorry, I have all this ammo here. Spread it around, see what I can gather. And who knows, maybe there is a rare drop. Especially since we're playing modded, you never know. Okay, past this abandoned ruin. There we go. Oh, I was wondering what that beeping was. Yeah, I was not expecting them to explode. As for torches, we're just gonna... Oh no, when I hit all, did I? Did a lot more than I meant to. Maybe a few hundred. Likely a few hundred. Okay. Chitlin is just a direct resource. Us quick stack. Yeah, I may have made a bit too many torches. I guess we're gonna equip 500 of them or so. Rest, I guess, are going in storage. Unless we can break them down. Right into the chest. How did we end up with the Evo stones again? Right? Well, that would explain part of our inventory problems. Let's see about those upgrade points. Thinking just 2 of them. Oh, we could only make 2 of them. Well, in that case, let's upgrade the bow and our multi-tool. As per our armor, fairly stuck? Yeah, we have just enough for one of the pieces. Looks like iron might be a priority soon. Well, let's see, let's do the headpiece at least. And make glass now. Does it make just a singular? Go ahead and just bulk it. Crafting XP in there. Possible for duplicate crafting. And we're gonna do /level. Don't have any skill points because they're all going straight into our precision. We're almost at 30 points. So I'm going to drop our auto. Name our quests. No additional skill points. No augments to pick. Just do /XP. Go down to our archery. Claim a mastery point. Also going to 8% chance for hits. Increase my flat damage. That's not. It just. This is one of 3. Go ahead and just do the health. That seems to be a thing we need. Quite a bit of. And mastery point. Followed by bonus crafting luck. Especially if we make things in bulk. Oop. Can we build any? I believe we're at the max bird structures side. Getting this guy home. No, let's give you an axe. Not your taste. Alright. I'm just gonna say goodbye. Well, we have at least some of the starting for thorium. Go arrange our stuff a little bit more, see if we can maybe dump a little bit more off our storage. And then we definitely need to windows up top. Thinking that one's just going to be a fairly clear room. I mean, we could even remove staircase and then just have this be an entire thing. The roof being possibly a second room above the farm. Something like that. Definitely easier to break some of this down now. Don't mind us immediately putting it towards the pre-build. We might have a bit too much chalk. Not really seeing too many things we can do here. Pull our life essence. We're gonna need a lot of it. I don't think we'll ever need arrows again, so I'm going to offload these into the village. After capping out my backpack. Keep the repair kit on hand. Do I just right click with it? Oh, entire repair. Oh. What are you doing in my backyard? Mostly they were marksmen. Go ahead and gather up all the wheat. We should be able to actually upgrade our base now. Or, I say base, farming table. And we're just gonna collect all of that. Immediately need to pick this stuff up. There we are, tier 1. And we can now convert downward. So we can get a crude sickle and swing to collect multiple crops. Doing that. For the crops we already have, need 1 greater life essence. Craft that. We're going to craft down all of our this so we can get carrots and yeah, 3 of each should be good. Actually, you know what? That's about 80 croppage. Pretty good. Right. And we'll place these down right next. I'm not sure how the ground was trampled like that. Well, let's just make another hoe. Don't get access to the improved ones until after this anyways. That should be more than enough. Alright, there we are. And apparently that counts towards our building skill. I do wish the crops would stay watered, but it does make sense. Alright. Good progress there. We still have extra life essence. In fact, we could technically make another greater life essence. You know, let's do that. Another greater. Then we're going to spend the rest of it in saplings. Close. Something like that. Then they'll build these pretty perfect. Humoring ourselves. Yeah, we do need the improved thorium. I will say we probably should. Well, we do have the hole in the mountain, so let's go ahead and see what we do. Worst case, we are close enough, I could dig a few hundred blocks, and we'll get the stone to keep on hand. Is a little bit of a stretch there. There we go. Oh, perfect. Right off the bat. Of iron. Not entirely the copper, so I'm not going to grab that. And that grouping over there, can we get to it? Keep chopping down all this. Yeah, I don't know if we have all the... Ow. I don't know if we have all the leather we're gonna need. Bitter. That should be pretty visible. Oh, not what I was trying to do. Down and over to... Very nice vein of it. I believe there is the mildest possibility for adamantite to be down at this layer. Interesting. Oh, we are getting undercloth. That's something to consider. Be very, very careful. Wrong move could be our last wrong move. So we have higher regeneration or HP. Okay. For the next. Nice. 36 iron we're up to. Should have enough for the full set, but let's get this one little vein more. Okay. 47 should be more than enough. Oh, there's one little more right here. Oh, way out. Well, now we're up to 53. I'd say we're good to go. Ouch. Gonna ignore the mage. Buddy, you're sitting in lava. Drop medium hide? You mean those lava toads only drop medium hide? Cinder fragments. Out we go. If you drop anything, I can't see it. Okay, up to our water source. Out of this cave. I do love how it's legitimately a straight path. Oh, I see. Right. Straight up. Try and not grapple. Okay. To the surface with our exceedingly good amount of we only need 3 pieces. And those are curious gauntlets, which we can make the gauntlets right now. The leggings. Oh, just that? Perfect. But also apparently make a crude diving mask if we have the right materials. Definitely not having a leather. Too off on all sides. Let's look. Is there any rabbits? Not seeing any at the moment. This would also do. Yeah, only a singular light hide. Could be at this review. Alright. Long range into that rabbit. Three. Didn't mean to get their parent when they're right there. Suppose we are making carrots. Should be able to any of those. Get up to this little rabbit. Not seeing any chickens. Go ahead and just get that leather then. We're at 4 of them. Should be enough for 1 of the pieces. Another 4 to 6. I'm good on your bone fragments, bud. That is a child. Did not know if they were separated by male and female, which changed their appearance. More shards of gyre. Alright, let us... need more pig. Alright, right here, we're gonna dump anything we don't need. Sort. We won't be needing the volcanic cobble. But we do need the basalt. That is how we're gonna create a mixer slash crusher. There's reasons for it. Plenty of geodes. I'm gonna keep them around just for now. Until we find out if they're... Oh. Torches. Volcanic column. Here, how much nicer. Aside from the pollution. That's fair. Cap mushroom. We're over here. That's atrocious when it's untouched. Look how wide this space is. A lot of luggage right there. Seems we're about 7 already. There we go, the remainder of that. There we go. Spider fang. Don't think we can collect it, but I need to collect. Wait, am I capped out on wood? Check all the extra things. I'm almost curious if we just go straight to adamantite now that we have a thorium pick. At least it would speed up mining. I mean, the goal is to do full adamantite. And that definitely is not happening. But making some very good progress. Whilst step of mining. Yeah, let's just keep heading north. So many stones. It's the perfect little hiding spot. Put a nice little cottage in the corner. Albeit with our inventory load, that would not be applicable, but still not half bad. Yeah, I can't make that jump. Don't have to come back here for that. A little bit more of the tundra. Alright, looks like there's strict here. Let's be careful about entering. Interesting floorboards there. Light hide, helping us on our mission. Kill staff. The life essence. And more chest. And life essence. Some assorted seeds. And one more chest. Looks like it was just some quick stabs. Down we go. Really wants to keep giving us coins. Go ahead and pick off around here. Dude was really on me like that. And drop the plant fiber. Pick up some of that void essence. Crawlers. There might be an eye around here. Okay, let's just ignore them. Go straight for the village. That was a dog. A little tiny bit more essence. Few coins. Yeah, I just want to see if there's any leather in there. Definitely a few. 10. Mauler? Also see if I can get poison on this thing. Go ahead and poison and fire aspect. Could mean that we targets with. Yeah, I want the emerald ring. Go ahead and ditch the geodes. We have a few of those. Plenty of gold. Only need chests. Still getting a light hide, but only need chests. So maybe this isn't full cannon. Gold bar from the elite version. Alrighty. Last Herald deposit. Immediately next to Quebec Village. Chances are they will not have any light leather here, so let's just go. Just gonna ignore the larvae here. The library would be cute if they weren't aggressive. Expecting more of a raid than that. Just gonna ignore them for the moment. Hopefully we can outrun them. Alrighty. And we open up to healer chest. 2 mild stack. An absurd amount of gold. Doesn't seem like there's any additional loot. Really, it's just a mining shaft, isn't it? Free linen. Wolves on her butt. Ignore them, apparently. We keep moving, they haven't hit us so far. Oh. Like that. We're going to ignore that happened and go right into the Temple of Gaia. Oh, that's perfect. Health pots. don't want to fight you. Nicholas! Something we can actually equip. Buddy. We gotta do this. We're just stealing things. Entering bases. Alright, let's... Cracked 1 point, we still stay within the 30s. We can start putting a lot of points into ferocity. Have it auto all the points of ferocity. Claim all of our experience. We have one new augment to pick. And it is... Consecutive hits stack haste and adaptive damage. A % strength or sorcery bonus, whichever you favor. Taking damage burns a stack. Oh. Your presence scorches nearby enemies, dealing damage over time. That scales with your bonus health, adding in size as you grow stronger. That also does not sound great. I mean, cool. Increases of block radius. So what, is it while I'm blocking? Damage per tick against monsters. 500 to 2,000. Scales with player level. Full at level... Okay, that's text. Max damage per tick. 50% of the monster's cap HP. Not crit. Max 20. Say we take this. I believe strength might go into straight bow damage. We'll take the adaptive. Hello, new Temple of Gaia. You might have some life essence. I'm not seeing anything we really need to purchase here, but let's get here. Do you have any purchasables? No. I don't have any silver or mithril. Restore 48. That's quite the progress. Alright. Well, I guess we head back out. We're full HP. Not much we can do about the armor. I didn't have any damage. Why are you tracking my damage? Okay, I didn't think we could actually do that. I was just trying it. Well, I guess we get emeralds. And if I really want... Go. Alright, back up to the surface. Northward we go. It's gonna be an amazing trek back. You know what? Might as well start. Might just be easier to go all the way south than it is to go north. Especially since we're already at the desert and go straight to ocean. So we're on the continent. we've just increased our damage to above 80 per hit. Non-critical. White cap mushrooms. Alright, let us see what's up here. Sounds like a cute little void larva. It looks like we have a cap on what mobs we can cover. And I believe it is 48. Oddly specific, but I guess we have to worry about that. Y'all don't like the poison combo? Okay, so we're about to pass the Quebec village. Northeast? What? Got a cannon shrine? Don't know what that means. It's the only reason I'm sidetracking. Got a lot of void essence. I'm definitely faster. Not green crystals of any variety. Oh, apparently I've entered it. Alright, Canopy Shrine. What do you have for me? Orc skeleton soldiers. There's a ranger? Gunner, my bad. And a full-on wizard with a staff. Yeah, being a ranger in this is optimal against the mobs. Can we do anything inventory-wise? Till we know what they are. I keep getting shards of Gaia. Let's drop that and blood cap. They may be rare, but do not currently need an accessory. As well as the raw meat. Be great to keep on hand, but ancient steel better than our current. 4% and 4%, that's 7 HP. So it's this. I think they're cooler. As for loot, adamantite ingots. The way to incentivize continuation. I want to check. Are we limited to this? Don't look entirely like we are. However, loot in the corner. Forest. Full scraps. Take them. In the dungeon, they might be useful. This terrain. Them shooting directly at me with a projectile as large as my head is bothering me. Praetorian. Someone has a whole mod just to buff these guys. We'll drop the medium hide. Uh, that is a skeleton summoning book. I think it technically counts as mage. And golem. Man, they really make me put up the work here. Okay, time to resort to spray fire. Well, I guess we're getting cinder cloth and or adamantite grade things. Really hope that isn't a precursor area having a boss. Look like the area is closed. Oh, as long as we're careful not to die. Yeah, plenty of cinder cloth. Very underway for that. Goblin ogre. Throw up any other creature. Like that. Not look like we can mine anything. Suppose whatever we do in here is not permanent. Decorative potion. I'm going to assume that was meant to be something. See any more loot chests? Main fighting area. This feels like a reference to something bigger. There would actually be a more intense fight. I'm not gonna grab the single string on my leg. Big ol' string. I don't really know if cheese is the most important thing, but it heals more than the lesser health potion. Cheers. Alright, in that case, we keep heading south. So we get 5% movement speed buff every time we kill someone. Seconds as well. So it is worth just picking off a few of the side creatures as we went. So it looks like I am triggering every now and then defensive stats or otherwise of some character. Such as that skeleton received a fatal blow and they had Fortress active for 5 seconds. In which time, of course, I shred them, but something to consider. Oh, the yet. Diamond is definitely dirty. So it does say uncommon. I'll keep it. And our movement speed up. Thank you very much. just about start seeing our waypoints appear on. Looks like we're out of stamina, but we're home. Really need to dump as much as possible this time around. Q/EL. Am I getting higher level mobs flanking us? Alright, we did happen to get adamantite, so I'm going to do a stream about 2+ hours from now. In that stream, we shall fully try to kit up with adamantite after topping out our thorium gains. Thank you all very much for attending. A little bit.